Welcome back to another episode of Multiblock Madness, where today we're exploring another planet. We're currently on Sol 97-2, so that's Sol 97 the planet, and 2 is just one of the moons, and this is the beneath biome, apparently, which is kind of cool. So Sol 97-2. I'm a little bit disappointed that I don't see any radiation, because normally nuclear craft will spawn in the beneath, but this might not actually count. There's like a proper beneath, and we've got these weird, cool looking, whatever these things are. These are pretty cool though. Yeah, we're currently crafting. Oh, we finished. I've started crafting. There's mermaids here, and there's no oxygen, so yep, they're gonna have a good time. Currently crafting the reactor we're gonna build today, and I'm gonna try out the reactor builder from Reactor Builder. So I think this is gonna let us, once we have the materials, paste a file in. We have to give it power, and we put in a template, and then it's gonna build a reactor for us. Should be kind of cool. And I did see there's also a creative mode version of it, so handy if you're playing around in creative and you want to test out what a reactor would be like without having to assemble it all by hand. Mate, what are you guys up to? Yeah, just having a bit of an explore while we craft some of the stuff. Still haven't found a planet with. Actually, I didn't check this one. Trying to find the. I know that the. Was it rain? I know there's a alien forest biome. I'd really like to find it, and not on this planet, by the look of it. Yeah, it's not super exciting, unless it's changed in this pack. But I'd still like to see it anyway. Yeah, just crafting. Oh, more of those birds. Just continue crafting up to bits while exploring the different planets. Let's see if we find anything cool. I mean, this is a kind of cool one. Okay, so I think I've got everything we need. Again, this design will hopefully be in the description. Solid fuel fission reactor, the neutron sources. Is this everything? We'll need to make an irradiator reactor at some point as well. We've got way too many spare heat sinks. I mean, we can craft some of this stuff from the moon anyway, so it's actually not going to be a big deal. Now, I don't know if this reactor is actually going to be able to run. In terms of steam output, it's about supposedly around about 640 millibuckets a tick. Can we craft some more MZA? Cool, I can get a bit of that. Let's just see. So this guy produces 748, so it's going to produce less than this. And this turbine, yeah, he's only at 34%, so we should easily be able to handle yet another reactor. And actually, we're going to be getting rid of this guy. So we can actually stop him. We are still going to be using this as our fuel. And I guess we just break him, right? We want to make sure we're still building in a chunk. And this guy is 7 internal. He might have to go on this back corner. Actually, we don't want to do it like this. We don't want to do it like this at all. We want to try and test out this reactor builder. So, I also need to figure out how I get. So paste file, no file copied. I guess it's probably JSON. I'll see if. Ooh, that's a point. I don't know if the reactor I'm trying to build comes in a JSON format. Okay, so I had to download Fizz's reactor generator. This is Reactor Planner. Oh, Dizzy. Nuclear craft reactor generator, and you can open the particular file, the NCPF file, inside that program, and then you can export as JSON. So I think I did copy a file. I thought I did. So it turns out you actually copy the NCPF file itself. I thought. And then this works. Why do you not? I thought that's how that's supposed to work. Oh, there we go. So I copied and pasted the exported reactor. So it's kind of the preview. Can we move it? Oh, you can choose right. We don't want to build it where it's trying to build it, so I guess we put it on the corner. So if we put this then in this corner, it hasn't quite done what I wanted. Ooh, this guy's not actually gonna fit in this chunk. It's gonna be too close to that turbine. That's unfortunate. I guess we'll put him in his own chunk then. Yeah, I guess that's fine. We'll just have some piping. Maybe we come back a couple so he's closer to the turbine. I mean, we might want his own turbine. Maybe that's fine. Cool. And then we should have a bunch of casings. Now, I know we don't use these blocks. It's actually going to be hard to fit everything we want in here. Cool. We'll try this. So we got the reactor. Build the reactor? No inventory detected. Okay. So you want like a chest on top? Now I think I've definitely got too many of some things, but hopefully it handles that. I think we've got everything. Oh. Now this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Now, is that gap supposed to be there? Maybe. I mean, it's in both. Either I've forgotten your missing beryllium block. Oh, yes. So that's cool. Go now. I remembered where we were. That's really cool. So I can't have missed. These must be air gaps. Nice. And I wonder if this just doesn't build the casing. Really? No gold coolers go there? Huh? I guess maybe there's nothing that can touch multiple gold coolers. Well, it should have told me if there was something missing. And now, it's even going to build the casing. This is really cool. Obviously, you know, building the reactor by hand is still... Oh, that's definitely going to stop working. I don't have enough regular casings because I was going to have glass around some parts. Yeah. Now you're complaining about casings, but that's fine. I can finish building this myself. But yeah, I want to be able to see the interior of this reactor. And I've still got to put like the fission sources and stuff on the outside. So I feel like it didn't do that part for me. Sweet, I'll keep finishing this off. Same sort of design we did here where we had like open glass. I think always looks the best. Cool. And then I've actually got that reactor generator program open. You can like rotate the reactor and see where the stuff's supposed to be. So we're supposed to have our Rabi fission sources here, not facing that way. Here, and here. And if we right click on it, we can see these actually. I know in the other reactors we've had them like touching the cells, but they don't need to be. He will go through blocks. And then on the other side, it was a slightly different pattern. I think it was like. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure it's like this opposite. Not really opposite, but just, yeah, kind of the alternate fission sources. Or the inverse, like on the other side, these blue ones were where they were. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Cool. And then it's kind of up to us where we want to put ports and stuff. And we have to run pipes all the way over here. I don't even know if I can craft super laminar. I can. Can we get like 30? Sweet. I guess we will. These can move. We can have. I guess we'll have a. We could go underground actually. Would probably be better. Cool. So we've ran that, and then. Yep, we're going to have fuel in here. We should just have to grab. I mean, we could. I mean, that's going to work. See, clusters 0. Useful components 0 out of 245. I think it's just because he's not running. And when I looked at the mod for this reactor builder, you can also use him to repair melted down reactors. So I don't know if there's like a setting, or if you just let him build again, he would replace. Because when reactors melt down, like the fuel cells turn into like some nuclear waste stuff. So presumably you could place a block on top of them. But hey, we have a sink. That's going to go into this vent. And what do we use to import water over here? An elite mechanical. Yeah, and I realize I'm kind of building another reactor, and it's. I know we did it with the reactor builder this time, which is a little bit different. But I do appreciate the fact that that might get a little bit boring if we keep going down the nuclear fuel route. But if you don't mind seeing the reactors built, I'm probably going to be building a few more. So we're actually kind of filling this area. This guy is big. This was listed as a starter reactor as well. Cool. So if we put in... But yeah, let me know if you enjoy seeing the reactors built. Because there's probably going to be a bit of that. Oh, you're on. Yep, I wasn't quite ready, but he's away. He's away. You are not overfilling with steam. How much power are you producing? Oh, you're spinning up. Are you still on? Oh, you're off. That would do it. Oh, that's actually cool. We'll be able to see how much this guy makes. So he, by himself, looks like he makes around about 170,000, almost 171,000 RF a tick. And if we were to grab some of this MZA, we can always turn this off if this is going to be too much. Then he fires up. Oh yeah. 404,000 RF a tick, and we're only at 57%. So we could probably squeeze another reactor in here. But not Oh, actually, I guess if 2 of these are like 50%, yeah, we could definitely fit like another one the same size. I want to get an irradiating reactor set up, so we can start using thorium or TBU, and actually we need to make sure we load this chunk as well. Could be a disaster if we don't. But yeah, this guy should be fine. We can now leave him running. Set up some item conduits. Always active. Insert. You will insert this. We auto-craft this. The only thing we're not auto-crafting is the zirconium, which we get from pulverizing diorite. So I'm going to set up a igneous extruder, because we can make diorite with that. This needs power and lava and water, and we might be able to get an upgrade. Igneous extruder. Water is no longer consumed for operation, so we'll put this in them. Not that water's hard to get. And we can make lava with a magma crucible and stone, and Nuclearcraft has a cobblestone generator as well. So we'll have cobblestone generator going into magma crucible, going into igneous extruder, making diorite so that we get enough zirconium to keep making nuclear fuels. And that should be cool. Right, let's go see what our power situation's like back up on the base. Need more conduits. Actually, we just had a situation, and I'm lucky I noticed. This guy's full of steam, and the reactor was... He's sitting at like 200%. You know, that's too fast. That's going to cause a meltdown. We need to avoid some of the steam. I don't know what's happened here. So we actually need another trash. I don't know why that did that. Limitless transfer rate when pressurized. So it's got to be like the turbine fluid outlets get blocked up. Nuclearcraft does have a universal bin. Silicon carbide. We might make one of these. That might just work a bit better. Okay, so we've got this universal bin. That does look like it extracts faster. I wonder if that's all it was. Get some more MZA. But I might... Oof, I heard the sound change. Yeah, we're back up to 400,000. I just need to keep an eye on... It had to have been that. Right. Perhaps that other trash bin just wasn't getting rid of stuff fast enough. I mean, just to make sure, I did make a couple of universal bins. Let's just, let's just be really sure. So back on the space station, and for some reason we're not inputting any RF attack. I think... Oh no. What? Why are we not inputting any RF attack? Ah! The universal bin was absorbing all the power. Yeah, universal bins also absorb power, and turbines output power. Okay, never mind. I thought something had exploded. I was concerned. We're fine. We're fine. And we have stuff sorted. So to make sure we always have enough zinc for creating our LEU-235 ZA, we've got a magma crucible the cobblestone generator, which I made in this fluid infuser. And you just make a so that's universe 1 cobblestone generator. You make an infinite water source, combine it with lava, and you get a cobblestone generator. And this was like the slowest one, but it seems more than fast enough. So, magma crucible, melting cobblestone. That's sending the lava up here, so we could make the cobblestone generator. That's literally the only thing we use that for. And then the lava comes across here into this igneous extruder, and he makes diorite pretty fast. And I made this upgrade, which means water is no longer consumed for operation, but I suspect that lava is also not used. Because I haven't seen this guy run for a long time. So I think we just didn't need, we probably don't even need this. And I might reclaim this slot here and put a different machine. But yeah, heaps of diorite, probably too much diorite. 6,000 diorite, yeah. And I was auto-crafting 1,000 235. This thing does auto-craft it, but it's just taking a while. And then over here, I'm just keeping this fuel in here. And check the crafting card in it, because these fuel pellets can't go on the compactor. So yeah, a little bit of a trick there. And cool, we've now got nuclear fuel automatically being made. We do occasionally get uranium from our void miners. I don't know if we're mining uranium fast enough that we never have to go mining for it. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, we're getting ores pretty fast, but I think I'm about ready to try and upgrade this guy to the next tier. And once we do that, we're actually going to be, so tier 5 is that the light blue one? Cool, that's going to be getting us the crystals that are going to let us make the next tier of structure frame, which is what we need for one of the machines we need for actually making, if we actually look at the quests. But these quests are quite time consuming now. But for making the shadow condenser, we needed structure frame tier 5s. We've got all this other stuff we can maybe make. We can definitely make this. These we've made. All of this is fine. Jewel of the Void we haven't looked at. Ender Crystal. We've made them. I think we can, yeah, we can make that. Nutrient distillation. Looks like we put lots of different stuff in here, and we'll get that. So that shouldn't be too bad. So yeah, this is the main component for this guy, and this multi-block only works in the beneath as well, which is, I'd like to have it on the space station, but we can't. Now, I've created another tier 3 void miner. I don't know that we're going to have enough palladium to make all the structure frames we're going to need. And a tier 4 void miner. Cool. Remembering that we could actually have set up all the crafting for making these. But, I mean, we needed resources anyway, so now we've got void miners. And then if we left click on this with our assembler, we can see we need 56 structure frames of tier 4. So if we need 56 structure frames, that means we need 112. Oh, we've definitely got enough. We've easily got enough palladium. Not palladium, palladium. Cool, well I guess I try and tear down this guy. I know, I probably want to excavate that. 56, it must be the same size. Well, hang on. That should be easy. If these are exactly the same size, 56 structure panels, 12 null modifiers, okay, so it's a slightly different Must be a slightly different shape. Yeah, we'll break these. Ooh, I thought I was going to lose that one. And we flew to another planet in the time that was happening. So we now have, I think, environmental tech. 8, 19, 11, 12. So we've got 12 modifiers. We probably actually want to, if we can, go for full speed modifiers. It's going to probably really increase our power usage. Maybe to a level we can't support, but we'll find out. Assembled. Ooh, 243,000 RF attack. I don't know if we're making that much power. Actually, no, we should be. Yikes. So we thought our 400,000 RF attack was pretty good, but we're, yeah, that is good, but we're now using so much of that with this void miner. And we should start, we've already got one ionite crystal. This guy should be pretty quick, actually. It would be interesting to see if we get rid of this. Because you kind of don't realize how fast he's actually making stuff. How fast do you get ore? Pretty quick. That's pretty quick. Nice. Alright, we have a tier 4 void miner now, which, yep, is using 220,000 RF attack, which is pretty crazy. We did also assemble a reactor, making about 170,000 RF attack, so today, net loss of power. But obviously we're getting a lot of resources, so in between episodes I'll start assembling the bits and pieces for that midnight condenser. Probably not the Jewel of the Void, we'll work on that next episode. And yeah, getting into some in-game crafts.